wonder, is that the blaster that finally put General Thelonia in her place? How exciting. I bring a message from Darth Seraphim. He has a remarkably high opinion of you and your endeavors.
If Seraphim hired anyone else, he'd be wasting his credits.
Indeed, and he requires your doubtless considerable skills. Darth Seraphim sends word that we may soon be facing a new front in the war, here on Voss. Our enemy is a Gormak warlord, Raklan. He's gathered several minor tribes and chieftains into a powerful army and has begun waging war against us.
Nobody starts a war without a reason.
Our forces destroyed Raklan's tribe, and he was cast out from Gormak society. Not cast far enough, it seems. Raklan's bold. He's focusing on the Voss who have befriended us. He even destroyed a caravan of pilgrims who were under our protection. We must protect our Voss allies, but Darth Seraphim fears becoming embroiled in a long guerrilla war here, when we have more pressing concerns.
If you're fighting Gormak, you're not wiping out the Republic.
So you see, this cannot be allowed to continue. Raklan and his tribes have gathered in the Pella 3 marches. If you wish to fight, I have a speeder fueled and ready. When you arrive, speak to Lord Pallas at Tara Outpost. I'm sure he'll put your talents to best use.
A curious region, these marches, don't you think? Among these ruins, the footprints of battles, old and new. I hope you like fighting Gormak. Raklan's brought several tribes under his banner, and they're proving a real trial to exterminate.
Raklan's the key to all this. I should know everything you do about him.
That would be little. He's an outcast Gormak who blames us for his exile. And he's surprisingly cunning. Raklan's men are using weapons we've never seen before. Unsophisticated, naturally. But they cut through shields and armor very effectively. I've lost more squads than I care to count to those weapons. Unless we deprive Raklan of his technological advantage, we will lose.
Where did Raklan get weapons like that in the first place?
He adapted them from technology he found, as Gormak always do. The question is, what technology did he find? There is another anomaly. The ruins in this area. Gormak usually shun and fear such ruins, but Raklan's men study them freely. I believe his exploration of those ruins may explain his new weapons.
This whole area seems to be covered in old ruins. What was here?
The Pella 3 marches have the remains of both Jedi and Sith structures. Many are still a mystery. I would speak to Vex Dantos. He was overseeing a Sith ruin that the Gormak have taken an interest in. An astromech droid also reported a Republic excavation nearby. If it's a new discovery, it should be secured before Raklan's Gormak raid it. Best of luck. Oh, and please, feel free to annihilate any Gormak forces you run across.
You there, Hunter. I hear you have a knack for extermination. You've seen the Sith ruins, yes? Remarkable find, incredibly well preserved. But they're crawling with Gormak. Filthy brutes overran our excavation site. They're looting everything.
The Gormak would already be in the ground if they'd stolen from me.
I don't... Ah, yes, in the ground. A fitting end for tomb robbers. The Gormak steered clear of the ruins until their leader grew a spine and ordered the tombs ransacked. We'd have sent them packing if not for their pets. Vile things, more machine than beast. Turned the dig site into a feeding ground.
Raiding an excavation site doesn't make sense. Nothing of value for the Gormak there.
They're just beating their chests, trying to assert their power. Please, the artifacts from those tombs contain centuries' worth of knowledge. Knowledge that could be lost forever. We must recover whatever relics the Gormak have plundered before those brutes do something stupid, like swallow them.
I'm a bounty hunter, not a treasure hunter. If I do this, it'll cost you.
Yes, whatever you want. We need the artifacts in one piece. The Gormak are a different story.
Next thing you know, they'll be saying they built the planet. I'm always up for a fight. The Jedi artifact has been destroyed.
You're back. And you have the relics. Can I... Carefully now. Nothing appears to be broken. Though a thorough detox may be in order. You've done fine work. The legacies of the ancient Sith are back in Sith hands.
The Gormak still have control of the excavation site.
Regrettable, but we'll drive them out in due time. We have what's important. Oh, I can hardly wait to start analyzing these beauties. Such secrets they must hold.
Back. Not a moment too soon. But first, excellent work securing the ruins. Our reclamation teams were able to do a proper survey. They confirmed my suspicions. Raklan found an ancient forgotten Sith device, and used it to adapt his weapons. Without that device, Raklan has lost his advantage. We could finally turn our attention to crushing that beast before he does any further damage.
Is there some kind of problem?
Raklan has renewed his attacks on our Voss allies. One of his chieftains murdered a healer mystic and the Imperial soldiers protecting her. The Voss are beside themselves with rage.
You should have hired pros. Bucketheads aren't trained for protection detail.
Now is hardly the time to be soliciting more business, Hunter. The Voss are demanding action. We must placate them, swiftly, publicly.
Appeasing the Voss is important, but there's no point if Raklan's free to do more damage.
All things in time. There are rumors the Gormak are building a new weapon to use against the Voss. I ordered Captain Otano to look into it. And the chieftain responsible for the mystic's death must be hunted down. If you did these things, it would calm the Voss, freeing us to pursue Raklan.
Credits have a way of convincing me.
You will be compensated. Later. A last item. There was one survivor from the attack on the mystic. A Major Kuvar. He claims to have insight into Raklan's plans. When your business is complete, meet with the Major at Peleth Point. Discover what he knows. Then use it to crush Raklan under your heel.
A freelancer, that's very handy. Karishma here's got some concerns about the Gormak that you are perfectly positioned to help with. Most everyone's up in Gorma Kos, and I need someone fast and discreet.
You, I know. You serve the Voss well. Help us again.
Keeping the Voss happy is in all our interests.
Words are meaningless. Eliminate the threat.
We've reliable intelligence that the Gormak are developing a beradium bomb. That explosion would vaporize a city the size of Voss Kar. I need someone to slip into the Gormak's factory and take care of the bomb before they can use it.
A device the size you're describing seems beyond even them.
Yes, bring me the bomb. We must study it.
We've been over this. The bomb's too dangerous. It can't be transported. There's no way for you to study it. Besides, bringing such a weapon here would corrupt the purity of the Voss. It's better to destroy it.
It'll be better for everyone if the bomb is out of the picture.
Bring the bomb, outsider. I must see it.
It's not worth risking lives just to move it. I trust you'll make the right decision.
The boss can never learn about this. The Gormak bomb won't be a threat to anyone now.
You disappoint. I wanted to study.
I'm certain you'll come to see this was the best decision for everyone. If the bomb wasn't destroyed, the Gormak would try to retake it.
Perhaps. Thank you.
I hope my assistance helps bring the boss and the Empire closer together.
Destroying the bomb was quick thinking on your part, and it was the right thing to do. The Empire appreciates everything you've done to keep the Voss safe.
Finally, someone who'll understand. Get me out of here, will you? Blasted Republic troops everywhere. If I was well, I'd... Those scum won't help me get a proper Imperial doctor, you know. Or even a pretty nurse.
Looks like the Republic forces have made themselves at home.
It's a Voss outpost. Like Voss Kar, everyone's welcome. With plenty of commandos to keep us all best friends. Lord Palace said someone would come about Raklan, that Gormak swine. Never thought anyone would order an attack on a mystic. Those Gormak killed her and my men, then started going through our data pads. They seemed interested in any information about the Shrine of Healing.
You think Raklan's planning to attack the shrine?
If Raklan's after the shrine, that makes the local Gormak forces Raklan's rear guard, meaning we've got him. Hitting his rear guard will break through that alliance of tribes he's made, the Gormak will scatter, then Raklan's ripe for the plucking.
If Raklan gets away, he could raise another army. We'd be back where we started.
And Darth Seravin's sending additional troops. They'll cut Raklan off and leave him stranded. The Voss want Raklan finished too. Sergeant Jamis reported a Voss civilian who was talking about Gormak movements. And a mystic had some intel for us. I told Lieutenant Kadris to look into it. That could be the key to breaking Raklan's rear guard.
I'll do my best.
I'll be here coordinating our men. When you've hit the rear guard, I'll have our forces cut off Raklan's retreat. These coordinates will be Raklan's only possible bolt hole. Follow him there and make it his grave.
I say again, Bravo team, respond. Unbelievable. Another unit, gone. Eaten by monsters, of all things. One of the local bigwigs had a bad dream about the things, so now we're expected to wipe them out.
You're out here because of a dream?
Ridiculous, isn't it? Some Voss mystic had a vision, saw Gormak leading a horde of Varantikai covered in tech augments, sent the locals into an uproar. They insist the creatures be exterminated, and Darth Seravin volunteered us for the job. Now I'm down a squad and no closer to killing those things.
Unless the Varantikai are allergic to whining, I'd switch tactics.
We're doing this without any concrete info on these things, just some cryptic nonsense. The Empire's reputation is at stake here. We succeed, we'll look strong, capable. We fail. The Voss need to see the Empire can get results. Can you poach those Varantikai for me, Hunter?
I suppose I can do that.
Excellent. You'll find the teched-out Varantikai, or whatever ate my men, by this Gormak encampment. I outfitted Bravo team with some EMP grenades. Thought they might disrupt the Varantikai's tech augments. Obviously, the grenades weren't enough, but if you can find Bravo team's remains, they might give you an edge against the beasts. Good luck.
Hold that thought. Welcome to camp. Come to think of it, I don't know the name of this dump. Hunter! I'm sure you need directions or munitions or something, right? Let's talk over there.
Sergeant, we are not done.
Here we go again.
You must help. Why else are outsiders here?
Help me out, would you? He's some kind of artist and he's flaky as a pastry. Get this Voss off my back.
I'm not your buddy. Do your job, or the Empire winds up short a sergeant.
Of course.
Gormak have taken the ruins. They defile the dead. They dig from the tombs toward the shrine. You claim to be allies. You refuse to help.
It would take weeks for me to get clearance for a mission to the tombs.
This is the Empire. Useless. The Republic will make better allies.
There has to be something useful you can do, Sergeant.
I don't have the manpower to attack the tombs. You couldn't look into this, could you? I'm sure the Empire would be grateful.
I want all the details. How many Gormak are in there, the defenses, everything.
Ruins teem with Gormak. Turrets ring the perimeter. Below, great machines claw toward the Shrine of Healing. Destroy these. Voss will be eternally grateful.
The Varantikai are dead.
All of them? You're sure? Perfect timing. Lord Seravin requested an update on the extermination. Glad I can finally give him some good news.
Those Varantikai were monsters. The Voss were right to be scared.
I'd expect nothing less from something that made a meal out of my men. I suppose it's safe now to send out a search party, collect what's left of Bravo team. Thanks for your assistance.
The Gormak won't do any more digging in those tombs.
We owe you, outsider. I will write an epic. You will be honored among the greatest heroes. From the stars, the strength of...
Thank you for your help, Hunter. I'm sure you've got a full schedule of, killing people ahead of you.
The might of the stars fell upon... Sergeant, is defilers better than savages?
And he's staying. Wonderful.
Remember, You'll put up with him no matter what he does, or I'll be back.
Take my advice. Don't wash out that Gormak blood. Suits you. So, Raklan's finally Varanticus bait. I can't think of anyone who deserved it more.
The Empire's always gonna have people making trouble. Just remember who to call.
The Gormak are in disarray. The Voss are safe. Darth Seravin's happier than a Gamorrean in a mud bath. Oh, that's right. Darth Seravin said he has a gift for you. It's with Lessie Garahay, his aide in Voss Kar. Must be something worth having.
If Darth Seravin is feeling generous, who am I to say no?
It's been a pleasure. Maybe I'll see you on the battlefield someday.
Ah, you've returned. I was told to expect you. For destroying the outcast Raklan and for securing Voss, you have the Empire's thanks. Darth Seraphin asks that you accept this small reward.
Did Darth Seravin give you a few lessons in protocol?
No, but I misjudged you. I thought the tales of your achievements were just that. Tales. I was wrong. Before you go, Raklan's death is a great success. I've been ordered to ensure word if it reaches the Imperial military. Nothing will stand in the way of our victory. Not even the Republic. You've more than proven that today.